Do you ever get the confusion of buying a bunch of scripts or learning a script from YouTube or a podcast or whatever, and then you use it yourself and you're like, oh, that didn't work nowhere near how it was supposed to have worked. Like I thought this script would be the solution to lead generation or recruiting or objection handling or posture or whatever it may be. And that's because most network marketing scripts suck because of one thing that you're forgetting to do with them. And most network marketers do this. So let me teach it to you right now. So what is the purpose of a script? Why would you get a script? Well, we want to get some results, right? We want a script. Am I doing this right? Try and draw it. We want a script because the script gives us guidance. Right? It's like if you're playing Wheel of Fortune and you get a couple of the letters, and I'm just making this word up, but you're like, okay, I can see it clearer now. I'm getting some clues as to what works here, what the word is or what the word should be. That's why we get it. Now, what we don't get a script for is to turn us into some kind of little, like I don't know, I'm trying to draw a robot here. You know? This is a robot. I must be feeling artistic today. Anyway, we don't get them to turn us into a robot. Oh, hello, my name is Richard. Would you like the opportunity of a lifetime? No, we don't do that because think about the telemarketers that call you. Like I really feel for them sometimes. They're just trying to do a job. But you can tell they're just reading from a script. And once you can tell someone's reading from a script, where do you place that person in your brain? Oh, salesperson, outside the circle, like there's a circle of trust like on Meet the Parents. Oh, that's like dropkick. Boom, we boot them out there, right? Oh, this person just wants something from me. They don't want to give me any value. They're just trying to take my money. Whether that's a right way to think or not, doesn't matter. I'm talking about human behavior. That is the way we think. Someone's following a script. They're just trying to sell me something, whether I need it or not. That's the opinion most people have. And whether you believe that or not, what's important is that's what your prospects think. So the reason that most scripts suck is because you don't make them your own and you don't practice enough with them. See, when do you know a script? You may say, I know a script, Richard, when I can kind of say it like if I could just kind of relay it to you right now. No, that's not good enough. You should know it. For me, knowing a script is when I can't forget it. You know, you can wake me up in the middle of the night and I'll tell you the same words, the same answer to the same question. Like, I don't need to come around. I don't need to get the sleep out my eyes. I can just do it. I can just say it. That's the level you need to be at when you know a script, because when you reach that level, you'll have done a few things with it. Like if it's got like, this script is like rigid, you'll be able to smooth off some of the edges that don't fit for you. So as opposed to being all clunky and ridiculous, you know, for example, I'm British. So there's certain, and not even just being British, there's certain words that me as an individual would and wouldn't use. Just doesn't fit me, like to use certain verbiage. And like in say another country, like American people have different words for the same thing that I wouldn't know. And I remember once when a buddy of mine from America came across, I said, oh, that person's being Mardy. He went, Mardy? What's that mean? I'm like, oh, like miserable, like when a child has a bit of a tantrum, like, oh, they're being Mardy. Never heard the word before. So if I said in my script, oh, say to somebody, oh, don't be so Mardy, it's gonna feel weird saying that word, you know? I mean, like, you don't want to use somebody else's toothbrush, right? It doesn't feel right. So it's the same with this. You want to round these edges off so that the script becomes your own. So even though you're following the guidelines, even though you're like, okay, I've got this down and I see why it works, you are adding or taking away certain words that can make it now flow off the tongue for you. See, if you say the same things like that you would normally say, but just in a more organized fashion to fit with the script, that's when you're going to get best results. That's when it's really going to click for you. And if you haven't done that, if I could wake you up in the middle of the night and you get a bunch of mistakes with any scripts that you're trying to use, I guarantee you that the people that you're speaking to, they can feel that clunkiness and they've taken you and they've booted you outside of the circle of the trust as just someone who is just trying to sell them something, whether they want it or not. So start to implement that in your business. If you've bought scripts, I'm not saying they're useless. If you've got them and you're following them, that's great. But you need to practice them with your team members, right? With people who, you know, find some practice buddies who are in the same company as you. Get it so you can't forget it. Make it your own so it fits your own language. And then that way, you're literally then just having a conversation. It's become your actual natural language. And that's when the scripts really work. Before that, they just suck. They just make you sound like a telemarketer. And we don't want to be in that group, right? So I hope that you found something useful from this. Was that valuable? Did it make you think twice now about being so restricted with everybody's scripts, right? I hope that it did open you up to new possibilities. If you want more training from me, of course, subscribe. I do this about 4 times a week for free. And my best training I put together in a webinar at richardmatharoo.com/webinar, hence the link, right? You'll find a free web class there. That's how I went from a whole bunch of rubbish to a whole bunch of good stuff. I can't be bothered to explain it. If you're interested, you can take a look. You'll see the information. If it makes sense, you can register for free. Until the next one, if you're a subscriber, bye for now. Always go and create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. I'll catch you on the next one, and bye for now.